Hello, in today's video, I'm gonna do a little bit untraditional fall pumpkin, Alice in Wonderland inspired. So for this, I took a styrofoam pumpkin and I painted it with white paint, and I painted it, of course, twice. So I put 2 layers of white paint on the pumpkin, let it dry. Then I have this custom rice paper with Alice in Wonderland images on it printed, and each of these rice paper I put on one what is it, piece of the pumpkin on. So I glued it on the pumpkin itself, and I alternate each of these rice paper. And this is another sort of collaboration with my BFF Amber from This Southern Girl Can. So after watching my video, please jump on her channel to watch hers. Her link will be in description box below. As you can see, I have tear up the rice paper in few places, but I still saw a wrinkle forming here and there, so I also cut inside the rice paper itself and glued it with more glue. I use Decoupage Glue, of course you can use Mod Podge. Then I painted around it again on top just to make it blend better. Since this is kind of gold, red, and black inspired Alice in Wonderland pumpkin, so I am just adding a little bit of gold on the rice paper itself just to make it pop. I am hoping you're gonna like this video. It's really something a little bit different for your fall decor. So next thing is I sealed the rice paper with glaze. I put 3 to 4 layers of the glaze, let it dry between each layer. Of course you can use varnish as well. Then it was time to decorate the other pieces of the napkin. I'm sorry, did I say napkin? I meant pumpkin. I meant pumpkin. Oh my god, I'm not gonna even delete this one because it's... Now you guys know I do make mistakes with my speech. So, okay, so I've glued the clay around the pumpkin, and the mold is from Stamperia texture mold. It is called texture mold, and it's from Stamperia, and actually it is from the series of Alice in Wonderland. So on top of it, of course, it's a pumpkin. So does it need? It needs a stamp. So there it is, and I just put a little bit of wire in it, and then everything was glued with hot glue gun, as you can see. After gluing it on top of my pumpkin, of course it needs something more, and since this is Alice in Wonderland inspired pumpkin, of course, what does it need? It needs roses, it needs hearts, and so much more. So everything is made out of clay, and I'm using some molds to make roses and of course hearts as well. And I have some other molds from Stamperia which are Alice in Wonderland ones, so I am using those as well. As you can see, like this watch from Alice in Wonderland. I think the bunny has it, right? He's always late. He is always late. Well, I have to go and watch the movie again, or the other, what is it, fairy tale or something. Yeah, I have to go and watch it again, but I think it's the bunny, and he is always late, right? So I added that watch to my pumpkin and some more roses and some hearts, as you can see, and everything was glued with express glue from Pentart. And since I have some stamps as well from Stamperia, which are Alice in Wonderland, I roll out a little bit of clay, then I press the stamp inside my clay. And when I am honest, I have no idea what does it say. I have to look because I cannot remember what does it say, but probably something Alice in Wonderland, like eat me, drink me, Wonderland. Oh no, it says Wonderland. It says Wonderland. Now I can see it. So I glue that on my pumpkin as well. And with wooden pick, I just make two holes to look like it is a tag which is on the pumpkin. Then I have this paper kind of decorations also from Alice in Wonderland and also from Stamperia as well, and few of those I put on the pumpkin, but not all of them, because after I looked around the pumpkin I decided I don't gonna add so many. So I think I just added eat me, drink me saying on there. And of course I glued it all with, again, with express glue from Pentart. And little tip, this is paper, so careful when you are painting it, because my eat me and especially me got ruined and I had to fix it, and it took a lot of time to do it. So next step was, after my clay was dry, and I am saying this every time, I am painting my clay only after it dries so I don't ruin my design. So I painted the whole clay with black paint, and I wiped off any excess of the paint with wet towel. Then I let the black paint, of course, dry. Then I added some metallic gold paint on my clay, some of the clay parts, of course not the roses, because roses I painted red. And as you can see, again, I'm wiping off any excess, and it will get such a nice rustic look on my pumpkin. So, and here I am painting my roses with red paint, and all my paints are acrylic. So these are acrylic paints, sorry. And again, I'm wiping off any excess of the paint, so there will be some black showing on, white showing on, and such. After everything was dry, I I sealed it with matte varnish. Of course you can use glossy one. Then I took my 3D glue pen and I put the glue here, there, everywhere on the clay part where I wanted to put the accent of my metallic foil. And this glue, you have to let it dry until it becomes transparent, and then you apply metallic flakes or metallic foil. So it's up to you what do you want to add. So, but only after it is transparent. So my glue is transparent now, and I am applying some metallic gold flakes, of course, and I will be cleaning it up with a soft dry brush. And a little tip, if you do this, do it in gloves, because this is messy, 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 really. So just do it in gloves. And yeah, we are finished. So here it is, the fall kind of different pumpkin. Tell me, what do you think? If you liked it, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do give me a thumbs up or a nice comment. Don't forget to check out Amber from This Southern Girl Can, and don't forget to check me out on other social medias as well for other stuff. Until next time, bye.